Right, okay folks, so you may recall that there was a big, there was quite a large block of plaster in there, okay, and I was just trying to just reduce it, just to try and level this area off here, so I could perhaps put a piece of plasterboard on there. Anyway, basically the thing just completely crumbled up, and this is a common situation you come across quite often, because that piece of plaster is now removed, it's disintegrated, and it's left a bloody great big hole there. So, you know, you frequently find yourselves in situations whereby you've got to make a decision about what you do next. So what I'm going to do is to see if I can find a piece of rubble, okay, a solid piece of rubble, and pack it in there, and then I'm actually going to fill it out using either bonding or cement. I've got an old bag of cement and mortar. I might see if I can wang some of that in there, but obviously I just need to clear away all this crap here, and it needs to be PVA'd before I do anything with it. Okay, so yeah, just thought I'd show you that, actually, the fact that it's easy to poke around with stuff, but sometimes it's just best to leave stuff as it is. Right, okay, so we just need to try and block this hole. I've had a bit of a poke around the garden, can't really see anything. Found a little bit of concrete. Is it going to do any good? You know, no, basically. So look, what I've done, I've got some chicken wire here, and basically all I need is something to, not necessarily, basically just to try and pack it out a little bit, and something rather, which will actually catch the cement when I start wanging it in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, look, just start getting this chicken wire, and just trying to fashion it so I can actually just get it in there, and not only will it hopefully help to block up that hole a little bit, it will catch, you know, the plaster, mortar, whatever I decide to put in there. So hopefully it'll just, yeah, there we go, look. So if I can actually somehow force that in there, then it will reduce the gap. And also, I mean, as you can see, look, I mean, if I can wang that in there and just compact it, this will hold the mortar or the plaster quite nicely. Okay. Yeah, do you think that'll do the job? What are you laughing at, Tina? Eh?
It looks so random.
Sorry?
It looks so random.
So, let's see if we can poke that in there, shall we? So, let's see what we can do, shall we? So, I mean, it's certainly helping to block the hole. And also, it tends to stick into the crevices to hold it firm. So it's helped to block a lot of that gap, and it's, you know, it's pretty solid. And I'm just going to I'll PVA this area here, and chuck some mortar in there, basically. Right, okay, so this is the stuff I'm going to use, look. Ready mixed bricklaying mortar. Okay, basically all you need to do is just add some water to it. So that's called a bucket trial. Reason being, actually, because if you see, look, if you stick it in the bottom of a bucket, scoop around perfectly, you can see like that. Yeah? That's why it's called a bucket trial. Not just a pretty face, you know. Anyway, so look, this has been already mixed, but so we need to get a little bit of this. Blow everywhere. Tina's washing. Okay, so and add water. And just mix it round. As usual, I put too much water, so basically you just keep adding this stuff until you get the right consistency. So that's what I'm after. Okay. So before I put the mortar in the hole then, I'm just going to PVA this area here. I mean, you could just spray it with water, to be honest with you. I've got a bit of PVA to hand, so I'm just going to bang that in there. And the reason you do this is because if you don't, and what will happen is, as you can see, well, the area in here was very, very dry. And what will happen is these dry areas will just suck the moisture out of your mortar. I can just dry it out prematurely. I'm just going to see if I can just poke this in this hole here. Look, you know, this doesn't look anything special, anything particularly technical, but the fact is it does the job. Okay, just got a little bit of timber there, look. Just going to bang it in there because it's difficult to get a trowel in there, so I just need to poke that stuff in there. The consistency is good, so it's not slumpy. So I just poke it back, look, just work it in. And it's surprising how much stuff you actually end up using, to be honest with you. Just need to leave it there, really. Start faffing around with it unnecessarily. Okay, so yeah, we'll leave it at that, and we'll come back tomorrow and have another look and see where we go from here. Yesterday we filled this bit in here, look, with some mortar. That's set now, absolutely hard as rock.